How's it going, everyone? It is WilsonPlays here, and oh my god, how long has it been since I've uttered those words? Because I haven't made a video in I can't even remember how long, and I never open my live streams with that intro either, so it's been ages. Just gonna throw this out there. Sorry, I look like shit, and yeah, I feel like shit as well. I recently got over a cold, and I'm not completely over it. My nose is still a bit meh, a bit nasally, bit blocked. Um, but we soldier on because I wanted to make this video. This is like a channel update slash personal update video that I'm going to do. Um, don't think many people are going to click on this video, but either way, I'm going to do it because I've got some pretty loyal viewers out there, and I know you guys will be watching this video. Anyway, um, also, huge shout out to Nvidia Broadcast for being able to blur the background. My room is not great. It definitely needs a reorganize and a tidy. But anyway, that's completely off topic. I'm going to stop rambling now and get into the video. If you see me looking over here, I've got a Word document open that's got some pointers as to what I want to talk about today. So let's get into it. Channel. I'm going to start with the channel because a channel update because it's probably the most interesting thing to you guys. Um, I've just thought wheel in front of me. Look, I don't care, right? I couldn't be bothered moving it anyway. It's fine. Um, let's talk about the channel then. And give you a channel update. First of all, channel's not been doing too great, and a lot of that is my fault. I've not been very consistent. There's been some weird scheduling things where I'm not really sure what days I can actually do and stuff like that. So it's been a little bit all over the place, and also the actual content that I'm doing isn't what I want to do right now. But it's more, I'm just trying to chill, like do chill streams, do really relaxing streams, just to talk to you guys and stuff like that. Because for the last I'd say a couple of months, I've just had zero structure when it comes to the channel. But hopefully that is going to change, and I'm going to tell you guys how I'm planning on how I'm planning on changing that. Um, okay, sorry, that probably sounded awful. Anyway, what's going to be happening on the channel then? I'm wanting to actually focus on it a little bit, like not take things too seriously, but take it more seriously than I have been. And one of the things that I'm going to change about the channel is I'm going to do less streams. Now, I know some of you guys will be like, no, what the hell? Basically, I've took this decision because streams just don't seem to be doing too well these days. I mean, the previous one that I did last week, Truck Simulator Chill stream, consistently there was literally like 3 or 4 people watching. The chat was pretty dead, and because of what Truck Simulator is and stuff like that, there was not much to talk about from a commentary point of view. So it was a pretty meh stream, and I ended up ending it earlier than I initially planned for that reason. So I'm going to stream less, and what I mean by that is maybe one, possibly two a week. And that's the limit, basically. That might change, obviously. There's always room for change, but for right now, that's how I'm going to do things. Just less streams, but more videos. I'm going back to making videos. It's a part of my refocus on the channel. It gives me something to do, to work on, editing and stuff like that. And I'm kind of, me thinking about it right now, I'm pretty excited to actually get into that kind of thing. So in terms of more videos, I'm going to do some pretty long overdue videos. The loyal viewers will know exactly what those types of videos actually are. But yeah, I'm going to do some pretty long overdue videos and get those out of the way because they need doing, honestly. And I'm going to be starting a new series soon. I have been talking about it. People have been guessing what it's going to be. I'm actually really unsure if it's a series that's going to do well, but it's a series that I'm kind of excited for, and I'm kind of up to the challenge. And it's going to be a series where you guys are going to have a lot of input in it as well. Um, you guys can actually influence the series quite a lot. So keep an eye out for that in the near future. And yeah, essentially, there's going to be a lot more videos on the channel, but less streams. That's pretty much the summary of it. And yeah, I mean, that's all I really need to say about the channel itself. But there's another part of this video, a personal update. So essentially, I'm going to give you the reason why consistency has been a bit lackluster. Like I said, schedule is just all over the place. It's hard for me to actually know what days I can actually do stuff on the channel and what days I can't. Um, so that is an issue, and it will still be an issue. But with me making videos, maybe I can still be putting content out even though I'm not at home. So that's the idea. But as well, there's been a lot of personal things going on. Like I wouldn't say like major things, like that's like worth talking about sort of thing. It's more, of course, last few days I can't help. I've had a cold, and I probably still sound terrible. I'm listening to myself, and I still sound a bit meh. But yeah, I've just not been feeling great. Like, and it's hard to explain how I've not been feeling great because mentally I've been okay, but I think it's more physical. Like physically, I don't always have a lot of energy, and I'm not happy with myself right now in terms of physical, not appearance, but how I feel physically. So in September, this was supposed to start on the first, um, and it hasn't because the last couple of days, today so far, and then yesterday just haven't been all that great. So I've not started this just yet, but I'm starting it tomorrow, like 100%. I'm going to be making a lot of changes to my life. The first being elephant in the room. You guys will know where this is going, and I've said this so many times that you guys are probably sick of me saying it, but I'm actually going to fully commit to this time. I'm going to stop smoking. It's going to be incredibly difficult, but with the new drive that I've got for the channel and other things that I'm going to get into very shortly, I'm actually going to try and commit myself to it. And I'm of the thinking now that I really just don't care how it makes me feel. Um, when I quit, of course, withdrawal is horrible. I haven't had it before, of course I have. So that previous attempt, withdrawal is horrible, and breaking out of that habit is going to be really, really difficult. But I need to try. I need to do this. It's one of those things where if I'm successful and I like don't ever touch them again, every single day I'm going to feel it's a little percentage per day, but it's all going to add up, and I'm going to feel so much better physically. I'm going to have more energy. I'm going to be able to breathe a lot easier and stuff like that. So yeah, that's basically goal number one. It's probably the biggest goal that I've got throughout this month. Same as uh, same as that, I guess. Sorry, I lost my train of thought. Um, I'm stopping drinking as well. Now, drinking, of course, you guys don't get to see much of it. I mean, there's been a fair few streams where I've had a drink. Like some streams I've been drunk, like really drunk, and then there's been others where I've had a bit and I'm all whoa. um, but that's another thing I'm going to stop as well. I mean, that's another thing that's burning a hole in my pocket, like smoking does. Um, and it does make me feel a bit shit, to be honest, overall. And I almost don't see the point of it. I should have stopped quite a bit ago, but then I went on holiday and I thought I need to enjoy my holiday, so I'm going to keep drinking. And then I just haven't properly stopped since then. I mean, I'm saying it like I'm addicted to drink. I'm not. I'm far from. But it's just one of those things I want to get rid of. And I'm going to feel so much better doing that. So that's another thing that I'm going to be stopping, and that'll obviously help as well. Help me feel so much better about myself and physically and whatnot. Um, I've got here less snacking. I mean, I snack quite a lot, But I'm also one of those people where, for whatever reason, it doesn't matter what I eat or how much I eat, I don't put weight on. So it's not like a huge thing um, that I need to stop. Like it's almost life threatening. It's, really shit. But it's something I want to do. And on the topic of that, I haven't actually wrote it down. I've just randomly thought. Um, in relation to food, you guys might know I've referred to it a few times recently, but I've got a gluten intolerance and I really don't take it seriously. And when you don't take an intolerance seriously, you guys will know if you've got any kind of intolerance. Um, you feel like shit. Like your stomach obviously doesn't feel great, your joints don't feel great, your mind goes foggy, and all that stuff. So I'm gonna try and start taking that seriously. Don't know what my eyelash is doing, but it's annoying me. Start taking that a little bit more seriously. Just if I'm having sandwiches, get some gluten-free bread. Um, Eat less gluten products and stuff like that. That's going to be a challenge. That's going to be a massive challenge because a lot of my favorite foods are rich in gluten. But it's something I'm going to try to do. It's not the top of the list, obviously, but it would help if I can take this a bit more seriously. Um, so yeah, that's going to be another thing. And I've also got no fizzy drinks. I mean, I consume quite a lot of energy drinks. Red Bull, Monster, Rockstar, etc. And you will have seen on the streams as well, Pepsi Max. We have usually a lot of that in the house. Mainly, my mum drinks quite a lot of it, but so do I because it's there and it tastes nice and stuff. So that's gonna be another thing that I'm gonna try and cut down on and drink more water, like the recommended daily amount of water. I just know that substitute in itself is going to make a huge difference on how I feel overall. Um, it's just something I'm not good at, like keeping up the water and stuff. So I'll be trying to do that as well. And then finally, where the last four things that I talked about all ties in, and there's an extra element of making myself feel better. Workouts. I'm gonna start working out like and exercising, so I'm not getting short of breath all the time, and I don't feel like I can't do anything without feeling really terrible. The plan that I've got is you can't see it. Maybe you can see where my finger is. I know it's blurry because it's in the background, but where that I think it's my dressing gown that's on there, my robe, whatever you want to call it. That's my exercise bike back there. What I'm going to be doing is doing 20 minutes of that per day, apart from certain rest days, and I'm going to get into that in a sec. So 20 minutes of that. My plan is to do 20 minutes in first gear for the first day. Then I'm going to see how far I cycled in that 20 minutes, because it's in kilometers, my bike. Um, and then round that up to the nearest kilometre, so up. So let's say I cycle, I don't know, 11.2 kilometres. I'm going to set the goal to be 12. And then the next day, I'm going to do the same thing in first gear again and try and get 12. If I beat 12 kilometres, then I will turn the gear up one for the next workout, for the next session. And then continue like that. So then if I beat 12 in second gear, then I go up to third and then keep doing that. I think it's a great way to sort of not kill myself off right at the start, get me used to it, get my legs used to it, of course, and my heart, my lungs, everything, and then uh, slowly turn the gears up and it's going to get harder and harder, but I should be getting stronger and stronger and fitter with that. So that's what I'm going to be doing. But also, and I want to give a massive shout out to a really good friend of mine, Ryan Walker. He sent me an app that he's been using on his journey. He's currently on a fitness journey himself. Um, it's a really good app, and hopefully I've got screenshots on the screen right now if editing James actually remembers to do so. But it essentially gives you a full plan for the month, and it'll give you a full workout to do on your workout days, and it also shows you how to do specific workouts. They are body weight exercises, but I'm going to be doing that for a month, And then after a month, I'll be delving into weights and stuff because I've got weights back there, like a bench, barbell, dumbbells, that kind of thing. Um, so I'm going to be doing that for a month just to give myself a little bit of a base level of strength, base level of fitness. And essentially, that app also gives you your rest days, like tells you when your rest days should be. And that'll be my actual rest days as well. Like I won't be doing the bike on those days as well. So yeah, I mean, that's my plan for September, the 3rd until the 3rd, which is a bit random, I know, but like I said, September 1st and today it hasn't been great, so that's why I've not started it yet. But why am I doing all this? I mean, like I said, I want to make myself feel better physically, but also for very personal reasons. I'm not going to say any more about that. September's usually a pretty shit month for me. Um, in general, it marks I know anniversary is a positive word, but I can't think of any other word to describe it. And it's the anniversary of something an event that changed my life basically 2 years ago. It changed it for the worse, unfortunately. But um, it's usually a pretty hard month for me, a pretty poor month for me, shit month, whatever you want to say. And I want to make it positive. I want to make it a positive month for me. I want to achieve things. I want to have a focus for this month so I can actually look back on September and be like, you know what? I did it. I made that month actually really good. So that's my main driver for why I'm doing it. And if you made it this far in the video, congratulations, by the way. But what I'm going to say is, I want you guys' help with all this. I want you, and I don't really mind what it is. It could be anything to do with gaming, it could be to do with your fitness, health, whatever. I don't mind. To sound off in the comments and give yourself a goal for September or multiple goals for September. And what I want you to do is either through Discord or through YouTube somehow is to keep me updated about how it's going. And I'd love to see what you guys are up to in September and see how you're doing. And I will of course do the same. I'll keep you guys updated with all my goals. And yeah, I mean, we could have this as a shared experience and help each other out, keep each other motivated, and yeah, that's that's what I'm hopefully that's what I want to happen. But anyway, uh, yeah, this pretty long-winded video to be honest. But if you enjoyed it, hit the like button as always. And yeah, I'd love to hear what you guys have to say in the comments about all this. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you have watched the whole thing, big thank you to my members as always. You know who you are, and I shall see you in the next one. Take care, guys.